Stop it. Good evening, everyone. This is Bernie here from Stamp and Eat, and welcome back to my craft room, which keeps nudging me in my ribs whenever we go live so that I am not looking so serious. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll just wait for a few people to hop on. If anyone's joining us on the replay, welcome to my craft room this evening. It's good to have you back. It was touch and go as to whether I was going to be here tonight. As you can hear, I've got a bit of a cough. Certain people, not mentioning names, hi Mom, have very kindly shared their germs with me. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I was actually going to make it. So we'll see how we go. I'm going to have to mute myself a few times if I start coughing. But yes, at least I'm here. So yes, it's been cold here. We've had some big storms the last few days on and off. So hi Carol. Wow, that's a lovely surprise. Nice to have you back. So great to have everyone here. So if I get a bit croaky, I might just have to mute myself while I cough. So just excuse me while that happens. All right, let's hop on to my desk. What are we making tonight? So tonight I want to show you how you can use your ephemera. Aren't they beautiful? Let's have a look at that. The ephemera is I'm so glad Stampin' Up are bringing this back. When I first started using Stampin' Up products, there was a lot of ephemera and then it sort of disappeared. So the ephemera that I'm using tonight is actually here on page 29. It's the frames, and I'll just bring it up to the camera, the frames and flowers 12 by 12. Really, really beautiful. And it's these ones. I'll just check them out so that you can see. Now, I went up to Auckland about 10 days ago for some training with my team leader, and we did a scrapbook layout with this. Let me just get them all out the packet. I'm not going to show you the scrapbook layout because it's got my grandchildren in it, and I haven't got permission from my son and daughter-in-law to show it on my YouTube channel yet, so I'm not going to do that. So let me just quickly chuck this out into the camera view, and you can just see some of the ephemera. Isn't this beautiful? Look at all these bits and pieces that we had left over. So there's so many pretty things that you can do. I mean, look at this one. You can just stamp in there. You can put a photo in there. Some beautiful, beautiful pieces, really gorgeous pieces. This one actually pops out like so. And then there's some corner ones as well. So there was a lot left over from my double page that I did. And I thought, well, let's make this card. Let's put together a card and do something pretty with it. So the leaves are the ephemera. And this is from Simply Zinnia, and that's from Simply Zinnia. All right, so shall we get started? So how is everyone tonight, today, wherever you may be? What have you all been up to? It'd be good to hear. I'm just going to do a card base, my usual basic white. And I'm going to emboss a slightly narrower one using the quatrefoil embossing. And I really shouldn't talk too much. So why don't you guys pop a comment in so that I can hear what's been happening in your world. I'm just putting this in. It's not a 3D, so I need to put in my embossing plates. So I doesn't bring in my machine. Everybody's very quiet. We don't have Leslie Ann tonight. Not sure where she is. Right, you're holding that for me. Thanks, Rich. I won't be on live next week. I won't be able to make it live next week, next Tuesday night. So just if you regularly come on to watch, just be mindful that I won't be here. Okay, so we've got our base, and I'm going to glue that onto my card base. Right. I'm just putting it about over there. Oh, you know what? That was just, no, I can do it still. I just thought, oh, that was doofus. I should have, that's all right. I can still do it. I've got to bring the other pieces of paper in, but I can glue it onto here. That's not a problem. I'm just rolling my bone folder over that, because when you put glue on your embossing folder, there's quite a bit of texture. Okay, so I've got a piece of basic white. How big is this? It's 4 by 3 3/8. Initially, this piece of white, I had it a bit bigger, but I actually don't like it. I think it needs to be shorter on the card, so that's what we're going to do tonight. It just didn't, when I was finished with my design, I just didn't like it. And I've got 2 strips of designer series paper from the Simply Zinnia, and we're going to pop it behind there. So I'm just going to put a thin strip of glue on both sides, and then I'm just flipping it over because it's got the designer series paper on both. Okay. Just reading a lot. What have you been reading, Mum? What interesting books have you been reading? Okay, I just want to make sure that's level. Have we watched anything interesting on Netflix this week, Rich? Last week we were telling everybody about the Last Breath. Okay, yeah, that looks better. All right, so that's going to go on there. This is going to be where I'm going to build my flowers. So with my flowers, I have some basic white cardstock, and I'm going to cut them out of the Zinnia dies, these 2. I also need to cut this little bit over here out of the white, and I need to cut this bit over here out of the white. Do you want to just close the door, Rich, please? I thought so, Carol, when I saw your name. Oh my gosh. So you got, let me just see, so you're the one of the, I remember, so it's like, what, 2 o'clock in the morning for you. You had some dental work with a couple of extractions. So now another pain. Oh, is that a pain in the mouth or a pain in the pocket? Because in New Zealand, dental work is unbelievably expensive. Unbelievably. So is it a pain in both of them? Murder travel. Yes, I know, Mum. We tend to sort of have the same taste. So I found a new lady. I'm just putting all of these bits on my basic white. I found a new lady on YouTube called Lady and the Ramp, and she is a ramper. Now, if you don't know what a ramper is, I don't blame you. Yes, Carol, both pain in both. I'm sure that it is a pain in the budget, in the pocket. So a ramper, if you have flown before, you will, I'm just looking for my pieces. There's this whole ground crew that put your luggage in, you know, your bags, and then they also are the ones that are putting those big, I don't know, electric things into the plane so that they can do all the things that they're going to need to do.
The ground crew.
Yeah, but they're called rampers. Anyway, and I'm just going to die cut this little bit over here out of this beautiful glitter gold, which is brand new. Anyway, this lady is amazing because she takes you through, she's got you on her camera, and she takes you through her entire day and what she does and how she packs. She was packing a Boeing, I can't remember which one, but watching her pack the luggage, it was amazing. So if you like anything aviation, go and look her up. Lady and the Ramp. She's based in Phoenix, and it's really, really fun listening and watching her. I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so I think I've got all my pieces cut up for now. So now we can assemble this. I'll come back. Or do I just do, hang on, let me just think. Actually, I'm going to cut out my, seeing as I've got that all out, I'm going to cut my frame out. I'm using the frame from the Unbounded Beauty. And then we're done with all the die cutting. Oh, Rich is coughing. Rich is coughing. Rich has given me his cough. Okay. Okay, now we've got all our bits cut. Fantastic. That'll make it a bit easier, and I don't have to keep coming backwards and forwards. All right. So we've got our zinnias, and we're going to build this all together now. So I'm just going to bring in my little mat. I like to use this piercing mat just to give a little bit of structure, and it also means you can actually see them on the dark. That's so much easier. Right, so let's just set those to the side. I want to use these two for now, and I'm using the little, what do you call this thing? On my take your pick tool, scoring tool, that's it. And I'm just pushing this in slightly. The other thing you could do is use, if I just close it, using the nib of your glue, you could do that too, but I don't particularly like, actually that doesn't work too, it's not too harsh, because sometimes it really hurts. Okay, so we'll do that. And now I'm putting these two together. So I'm going to put a bit of glue. Oh, I wondered why you were able to get it on YouTube, Mum. Yes, I think the one that we were referring to is actually, it's only on Netflix. Okay. Righto. So I'm just gluing my flower together, and then I'm going to use my bone folder just to tweak these petals a little bit to make them look a bit more realistic. And it doesn't take a lot, you just need to tweak, just turn them over a little bit, over front and back. I started doing my research for, we've got our midwinter Christmas dinner for our class ladies, so that's going to all happen. Okay, so this little gold bit is going to go in there. So that's happening at the beginning of July. That's always a lot of fun. Put that down. And, oh, I'm missing a piece. Oh, there it is. It's still stuck in my die. Okay. And then this little piece, I'm just putting a little bit of glue around this one. Cool.
That's just gorgeous.
Thank you, Rich. So that's my little zinnia. Oops, it keeps moving. So I can now bring that, actually that needs to come in here. Let's just glue that in place because I have to position this in place. So let's just put that in place. I'm doing that about half. And I'm going to pop a, excuse me, I'm going to pop a dimensional in the back on that. And we're going to put that in the corner. I'm just mindful that I don't want to have too much over there that it doesn't go in the envelope. Okay, so here is my ephemera. I'll come back to this. I will come back to this. Here's my ephemera that I saved. So I'm going to, that one's going to go inside. And we're going to glue these pieces on. Very delicate work here. It is a little bit. There's just a few little pieces. But once you've got those in, then it goes quick. So I'm tucking that under the petals, sort of over there. These are a little bit different to the one I made as my sample. Okay, and that one's coming out. Good evening, all. I call it ephemera. Emphemera. I don't know where that comes from, and yeah, it's EMPH. Hang on, Emphemera. It feels like a PHEMERA. It feels like I'm doing a spelling bee test. Emphemera. Maybe we should do that at our quiz, for a quiz on our midwinter. Spell ephemera. And do that after everyone's had a glass of wine. See how everyone does. All right. Fantastic. Okay, so now we've got our, look how quick and easy that was. I didn't have to die cut that. I didn't have to blend that. It was already done for me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the sentiment. But before I do that, I want to just work on, do I? No, I'll do this right at the end because I'm just afraid it's going to smudge. Okay, so let's do some stamping. I'm just going to set that there. I'm going to heat emboss the sentiment, which is saying thank you so much. So I just use my embossing buddy, and I'm going to bring in my Versamark, and I've already set that up on my stamp. So we'll just do that and bring in the thank you so much. Why do they have that special name? Puff? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just need to unplug my computer. Just give me a minute because I need to put the heat tool in. I don't know why they have that name. Maybe I'll ask Rich to Google it. Can you Google it, Rich? Have you got your phone nearby?
Nope.
No. Ephemera. Okay, so I'm just putting my white embossing powder on. Hello, Leslie Ann. We were missing you. Do you know why? Oh, I've just put that off. We're having a conversation around ephemera. Do you know where the name ephemera comes from? I don't. So I was going to actually say if Leslie Ann was on the call, on the live, she would probably know. Okay, I'm going to heat emboss this, so noise. Cool. Still my favorite technique. This embossing, dry and heat embossing were the two techniques I saw many years ago that got me into wanting to do cards. I just thought, oh, I've got white powder everywhere now. Must have been on my fingers. Okay, I'm going to pop that. Is it on a dimensional? Yes, it is. Let's pop those on dimensionals. So you don't know. Okay. Rich doesn't have his phone with him. Otherwise, I would have got him to Google it. Maybe somebody can Google it for me while we're online.
How do you spell that again?
Emphemera. Emphemera. I don't know. It sounds like it comes from France or something. Okay, let's pop this over here. And now I'm going to put my little white flower in there. Put that on the corner. Oh. Right, and I'm attaching this. Excuse me. And there goes my twin. I'm attaching this onto that. And the reason I wanted to do this bit at the end was because I'm going to bring in my new fad. I've got this thing with these metallic effects, so I'm just bringing in the gold here. Everything on mine has got a metallic effect now. For now, until the novelty wears off. It's like that when you've got a new toy. It's like when you've got a new car. Everybody wants to take the car for a drive everywhere. Okay, so let's go across. Excepting with the price of petrol, no one takes new. Surely you're not going to take a car now with the price of petrol, eh?
Petrol price is actually coming down in
Are they? Oh. Okay, couple of things while that's drying. Are they coming down? Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring my brass butterflies in here, and then we can do the inside. So I've got a little one over here and two little ones over here and a little one over here. Okay. Something that is passing like fashion. Is that what Google says about the meaning of ephemera? Well, that sounds awfully boring. Okay, this is just my right marker that I'm just creating a bit of speckle. I don't know if you can pick that up. Hi, Karen. Nice to have you on board. Thank you. I don't know if you can see the speckle. You can't really see it. We're having a conversation about ephemera, Karen. Do you know the meaning? So Leslie Ann's watching on YouTube. Changes with the phases, Leslie Ann. Oh, okay. So
That
how
makes
does it?
Fashion.
So I'm just setting the inside, the outside to the side while we finish the inside. So you reckon it makes sense? So Karen says she doesn't know the meaning, but she likes using ephemera. Yes, I was just saying right at the beginning of my broadcast that Stampin' Up used to have, thank you Felicity, Stampin' Up used to have a lot of ephemera. I used to use it a lot for my scrapbooking and then they did away with it, but it's coming back. So, question, ladies. Oh, Carol, everyone's Googling for me tonight. All right, a Greek word of like memories and examples of tickets, ticket stubs. This one feels like this could align. Let me read that. A Greek word of like memories and examples of tickets, ticket stubs, and small cards. All right, Ords, yes, if you are, sorry, I'm just reading all the comments because I broadcast to both YouTube and Facebook. So one of the ladies on YouTube has looked it up. a few have been looking it up, and there have been different explanations. So Emphemera, I think the one that really fits with what we're using Emphemera for is the definition given that it is a Greek word of like, memories, and examples of tickets, ticket stubs, and small cards. Leslie Ann said that the ones that she Googled said that it's something that is passing like fashion or changes with the phases. So that obviously the word ephemera has different meanings. How interesting. Question for everyone that's watching, do you think I should put a light petal pink blend behind my flower, or should I just leave it? Because this is going inside. So do I leave it? I'll just wait for a few minutes, a few seconds. While I'm waiting, I'll just get it just in case it's a yes.
Got one yes.
One yes.
For some more to come through.
Yeah, I'll just wait a little bit because I know it takes a while to go through.
Blend it.
Blend it.
3 yeses.
3.
4, pink.
Pink or petal pink?
Blend it.
All right, we'll blend it. Okay. So let's go behind. I'll just pick up a little bit of petal pink. And let's put in one last butterfly. Oh, what have I done? What have I done with my... Oh, there it is. I think I'm going to put a big one in there. Brilliant. Okay, let's glue this beauty inside. Thank you, Ords. There we go. Okay, so here's the outside. I really do prefer, let me show you. So here's the sample with the longer white piece, and it really bothered me. I just thought the proportion was off a little bit. Still very pretty, but I thought the proportion was off, so I cut my basic white a little shorter for the live tonight, and I do prefer it. See? Yeah. But beautiful. I would be happy to get these cards. Really, really happy. It is gorgeous, isn't it, Mom? Yeah, I love it too. I love it too. I'm very pretty. So really simple card to make using our ephemera that we have now all learned is a Greek word, and adding in a little bit of the metallic effects to bring in the gold so that it reflects in the Simply Zinnia at the back, and the brushed brass butterflies. Mate, there are lots of words tripping me up tonight.
Triple B.
Triple B. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, ladies, for all your compliments. That's really kind of you. Right, let's go back to us. And that's what we have for what I have for you tonight. So if you don't have the Simply Zinnia, just use a flower. Use whatever you've got. But yes, if you've got the ephemera, go for it. Go make something beautiful with it. It was, let me just remind you, it was the frames and flowers, 12 by 12. Really, really pretty set. Okay, so just remember, everyone, I'm not here next week. Won't be able to make the live next Tuesday evening, but we'll catch you in a fortnight. So to everyone that's enjoying starting their day, or in the middle of their night, or coming to the end of their Tuesday, have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. And thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you for joining. It always is lots of fun when there's lots of chatter. I appreciate it. Seeing everyone on in my craft room this evening. All right. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening. We'll catch you again. Bye.
Bye.